Hey YouTube, it's your girl Chic from Chic Say What. I am coming on here today to talk about Tristan Thompson, NBA player Tristan Thompson, baby daddy Tristan Thompson, Khloe Kardashian, boyfriend today, baby daddy tomorrow, Tristan Thompson. Has another woman been added to the team of baby mamas? So I want to get into it and just share some information pertaining to the matter. So we're going to get into it. So yeah, apparently Tristan been playing footsies with the personal trainer, a woman by the name of Maralee Nichols, who's 31. Looks like she's from Houston, Texas. But yeah, this woman is like pregnant, like her belly is out there. I'm not quite sure when exactly she's due, but baby girl's already like, yo, run me my money. She's already on it with the whole child support, and it looks as though the baby's not even here yet. So I'm gonna get into it, share some things that I came across online pertaining to the situation. I also want to get into Khloe Kardashian, how she's handling this news and if she's even handling it, because I'm getting I just want to go to sleep, go to bed, and wake up, and this be just something that was a horrible nightmare vibes from Khloe. Like she's not even trying to deal with it. Khloe knows Tristan's dusty, but Tristan constantly reminds her of that when he do stupid stuff like this on a regular, it seems like. So yes, so we're gonna get into all that. So I'm gonna first I'm gonna share my screen with an article out. And before we get any further, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when I jump on live. Anyone who's been following me know I'm just kind of impromptu with this thing. So if you hit that bell, it'll let you know when sis go live, so you'll be able to be a part of the action in real life. So let's get into it. So I'm gonna share my screen, do what I do, and see what they saying out here in these streets about our boy Tristan Thompson. So this is the Daily Mail, the dailymail.com.uk. So it says exclusive Tristan Thompson insisted personal trainer lover get an abortion and offered her $75,000 in hush money after she became pregnant with his child while he was still dating Khloe Kardashian. So let's look at some of these bullet points that it's highlighting. Tristan Thompson is expecting his third child with personal trainer Maralee Nichols, 31, of Houston, Texas, according to a paternity lawsuit. So sis is already on it. Already, like when I say be proactive, let's go ahead and just be proactive with this thing, because the minute I push our child out, our child is going to need diapers, clothes, shelter, possibly formula if she's not breastfeeding, all of that. So she want to already had a ball rolling. So when she swiped that card, the funds are there. Next, it says dailymail.com can exclusively reveal that the NBA player's alleged new baby mama is due to give birth to a baby boy on December 3rd following their fling. So I don't know if the baby's been born yet. We might have to research that. Today's the 5th, so I guess the due date was December 3rd. Nichols has since moved to Los Angeles and is now suing the Sacramento King star for child support. She like, let the fun times begin. I'm ready. Bet. According to the bombshell court papers obtained by the dailymail.com, the baby was conceived in a Houston hotel during Thompson's 30th birthday celebration in March. My thing was Khloe and Tristan still, I know we are used to them kind of being on and off. So for his birthday, were they off? Because if they were on, why wasn't Khloe by his side during his birthday celebration? So maybe as we get further into all of this, we'll get some answers to that question, but I'll carry on. At the time, the Canadian basketball star was still dating ex-girlfriend Khloe Kardashian, 37, the mother of his 3-year-old daughter, True. In his declaration to the court, Thompson insisted he and Nichols had sexual intercourse only twice during their encounter and is demanding the case be moved to Texas instead of California. Her lawyers dispute Thompson's version of events, saying their affair began 5 months before his birthday and continued after. I don't know why I feel like I want to believe that part. For some reason, if Tristan says something and somebody else says something else, I just feel like I'm just automatically pulled to whatever that other person has to say. I'm just saying. So let's get into the details of the argument. Womanizing, wow. Womanizing basketball star Tristan Thompson. Maybe I need to rename my video, but we'll carry on. Womanizing basketball star Tristan Thompson insisted his personal trainer lover get an abortion and offered her $75,000 in hush money after she became pregnant with his child while he was still dating Khloe Kardashian, court filings claim. DailyMail.com exclusively revealed on Friday that the Sacramento Kings star is set to become a father for a third time following an alleged fling with Maralee Nichols, 31. According to the bombshell documents obtained by DailyMail.com, the baby was conceived in Houston, Texas during Thompson's 30th birthday celebration in March when he was dating Khloe, and with whom he shares a 3-year-old daughter. I'm still confused as to why Khloe and him weren't together celebrating his 30th birthday. That's 30, so that's to me a milestone. Anything that's ending in a zero, we normally call that like a milestone birthday. Where was Khloe? But is this the norm where they just don't be together when you would expect or look for them to be together if they're in a whole relationship? But we'll carry on. Nichols, a Houston native, has since moved to Los Angeles and is now suing the athlete for child support as well as for reimbursement of medical expenses and pregnancy-related costs. Okay, well, if she's saying this is who her baby daddy is, yeah, once she gives birth, have that DNA test ran, there you go. So sis is like, run me my coin, bruh. And can you be mad at her? She has also filed to submit text messages between her and Thompson as evidence for her paternity lawsuit, which allegedly show that he wanted her to terminate the pregnancy. Page 6 reported. Wow. When I learned about this situation, my first thought was like, wow, did Tristan Thompson need to be sitting in old girl Brittany Renner's TED Talks over at the I call it TED Talks over at the Jackson State when she went over to talk to the athletes about thoughts and what to look out for and how to move in these streets, because Tristan is a whole 30-year-old man and he's still acting lost in the sauce, like he ain't got a clue of how it go down. Like they say, with age comes wisdom. I don't pick that up with Tristan. Like that clearly that don't hold to be true with everybody, because Tristan be out here doing stupid stuff, playing stupid games, winning stupid prizes, and want to be in his feelings when the women come out talking. Like when I say lost in the sauce, I'm wondering if he had his father in his life. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out why Tristan moves the way he does. He's just one of those people to where he do stupid stuff over and over again. He don't learn, and then his decision making, like it just gets worse and worse. And you're like, bro, like really, what are we doing here? Who do you be talking to? You clearly don't be talking to Deion Sanders. You clearly don't be a part of his classes when he be bringing in thoughts and things to talk to the athletes on what to do and not to do out here in these streets with your money, with these IG, like you, where were you? Because you clearly haven't been sitting in the right rooms, being a part of the right conversations. I'm just saying. So Article goes on to say attorneys for Nichols claim that the communications show Thompson addressing the parties' relationship and insisting that she get an abortion and threatening that she will get next to nothing with lesser support requirements in Texas. So I'm guessing that's why sis like, you know what, we finna pick up and move this on over to California. So the baby will be born in California, and then we can kind of go off of California laws. Like that's what I'm picking up here. Like sis was like strategizing, like, okay, well, if Texas law ain't really gonna be favorable to my situation, let me pick up and move to California. Because I'm assuming I don't know where he lives. I'm assuming Chloe's in California, but she was like, let's go ahead and make sure that our child is born in the state of California. In a copy of the shocking text messages obtained by Radar, Thompson allegedly offers Nichols $75,000 to keep quiet and warns that he is retiring after this NBA season and would therefore be unemployed. He also makes it clear that he has no plans to be involved in the child's life. When they use that term Dusty, what they say if Dusty was a person, there's a lot of pictures that can come up, but we need to go ahead and add Tristan Thompson's photo to the photo album. So let's see what this woman looks like. So this is our personal trainer. This is her pregnant. This is Maralee Nichols. So this is our before pregnancy, during pregnancy pictures. So yeah, she's definitely pregnant. She out there. Got the belly lifter and everything. She pregnant as they come. And this is Tristan with his media family, because that's about all it is. With his play girlfriend and his beautiful baby girl. True. So let's see. Guess this is, I don't know if this is part of the text message communications between Tristan and the pregnant trainer, Maralee, but it reads, assuming, you know how I feel. My feelings haven't changed at all. Won't be involved at all. By the way, if you think having this baby is going to make you some money, it's completely wrong. The text message allegedly sent by Thompson reads. My thoughts is, bro, like when you were playing in the sack with this woman, why weren't you taking precautions and protecting yourself to prevent such a thing from happening? Like that's that's the part that I don't ever understand. You're taking on this energy of, well, what you are and what you aren't going to do, but though you did what you did, like I don't understand. You already have two children already. You know what goes into making a child. So for you to have this tone kind of after the fact, that I don't get that. And Tristan's not the only one who speaks like that. But my thing is, if you're so concerned about your pockets, your image, your family, whatever, why isn't this concern there? So, more often than not, early on when you're dealing with these people, like I don't understand. And I guess what they say, men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Like the thought process, it's so different. And not all men move like Tristan. Praise the God, I married a man that don't move like Tristan, but you got a lot that do. Hence why we got all these babies out here that are just born in messed up situations because people are just acting recklessly. So the article goes on to say, I guess this is Tristan again. You are aware that I'm retiring after this season. So in terms of support, it will be whatever is required monthly or someone who's unemployed. It's Texas. So it will be only a couple of $100. So you better off taking this 75K I'm offering, because you won't get nothing near that with having a kid with a father who's unemployed. Tristan, what is you like? You an attorney now? Like, don't be trying to act like now that you got damn common sense, book sense, all the sense of the world. Like after the fact, when she hollering that basically I'm about to give birth to our child and you are going to take care of it. Like, bro, like, why can't you exercise these scruples before you do the stupid stuff that you do? I wonder if he got a sister. Like, because I just can't even imagine not even having these conversations with my brother. Like his mama, where is mama at? Like, I need to know, like, where is everybody? Grandmama, where is everybody in the family tree? Because Tristan acting like he ain't got nobody but the Kardashians, and we already know how them brains work. So he just moves so just like he tripping over his feet, and then and on the back end he just want to just have all these thought-provoking like come on now. So it says, according to the filing, Thompson denies sending the messages, but also claims his contact information is present in them. What? Now this sound like your stupid self. Like, how many anybody who don't believe that when Tristan, we didn't heard you say enough stupid stuff, do enough stupid moves out here in these streets to where we know, yeah, that sound like like Tristan. That sound like you, bruh. That sound just like you. In an exclusive dailymail.com photos, the heavily pregnant 31-year-old, described as a former friend of Thompson's, is due to give birth to her baby boy on December 3rd. And it's a son. Lord Jesus. I hope this baby got somebody else, another male that he can look up to. Like this trainer, where's your father? Is he in the picture? Do you have a responsible brother around? Because we can't have baby Thompson looking up to that. Like, I'm sorry. Like, Tristan, you got to grow up quick, fast, and in a hurry because the way you move it, I can't remember what the sex of his first child is. True's oldest sibling. I wonder, I don't know if that's a boy or girl. I can't remember. But a boy, like he is no example for nobody. So in the declaration included in the paternity suit, Thompson acknowledges having sex with Nichols several times at a hotel after the pair attended a party together. The 30-year-old described in the documents how Nichols drove him to so the 30-year-old described in the documents how Nichols drove him to the event in her Maserati sports car before returning to his hotel where she had a special birthday surprise for him, which he admitted he knew would be sex. Y'all know he's so damn dumb. Like I could easily see him falling for that. I had to reread that because I'm like, okay, so she was driving her car. He got in there. He just is giddy. Like, oh, y'all, it's going down. I'm 30. She about to put it on. Like, and he just twiddling his doggone toes, just ready to accept that birthday gift. Just spready. Like, let me carry on. Thompson claims that night was the only time he was intimate with Nichols, a version of events that is hotly disputed by her lawyers, who say the affair began at least 5 months before his 30th birthday celebrations, involved Nichols traveling to California on multiple occasions, and continued after she got pregnant. He said, when we got to the hotel room, we immediately had sexual intercourse. Petitioner Nichols initiated our sexual contact and never objected to our having sexual intercourse. She was very awake and conscious and did not exhibit any signs that she was other than a willing participant in our sexual activities. Okay. Well, I haven't heard nothing where this woman is denying anything. She was like, yo, like, yes, we had sex. It wasn't just that night, but we had sex. We conceived a child and run me my money. So I'm not quite sure why he putting all that in there, but okay, you had sex with this woman. So I'm scrolling, looking at some pictures. Nichols, who has been described as a former friend of Tristan Thompson's, is a Houston native, but has since moved to LA. She is pictured above with her parents. So she got a daddy around. Lord, just hope that daddy moving straight in these streets so he can be a good example to his biracial grandbaby. Hopefully he like black people. um so this is her walking her dog. She pregnant as all get out. Belly out there. Belly going one way, butt going the other. Let me check these comments. Hey, y'all, welcome. Bella Potty. So sad. Those Dusties. Bella from Sweden. Hey, Bella, welcome. Listen, you can't, what they say, Bella, they say over here, you can't make this stuff up. I don't know what they say over there where you are in Sweden, but it's a whole mess. You over out here in the American streets, we say you can't make this stuff up. I don't know how familiar you are with Tristan Thompson, but he has a history of doing stupid stuff, and it seems to make the news, and bloggers such as myself cover it. So that's what we're doing right now. We're covering the stupidity that's going on in his life right now. So this article, I'm just going through this article. It's just so many. It's a lot of information in here that really can help us understand what the F is going on, because it's a lot. But we're going to eventually make our way over to Khloe and her delusion. But we're going to finish going through Tristan and his stupid moves. He also wrote, we did not drink at my hotel room, and petitioner was not drunk. After we had sexual intercourse, petitioner specifically asked me if she could spend the night because it was my special birthday, as she called it. I told her I had to get up early in the morning, but she said it would not be an issue for her. After we had sexual intercourse, we went to bed. We were both naked, sleeping with one another. Before I left the hotel, we had sexual intercourse again in the morning. At the time, the Canadian basketball star was still dating ex-girlfriend Khloe Kardashian, 37. When did Khloe become the ex-girlfriend? Y'all, I'm so used to them being so on and off. I can't keep up when she his girl or when she not. The last things I was hearing really about them was like Khloe was wanting another child, and she wanted Tristan to be the father of it. Now, one thing we do see with these Kardashians, with how they move, they don't really play them games with having different baby daddies. Whether, regardless of the quality of the father of their firstborn children, they're like, listen, if I'm gonna have some more kids, it's still gonna be by that same Dusty, whatever he is. All my babies gonna have the same daddy. So that is one way that they do move. They ain't with having these kids with all these different last names. They don't operate that way. So I will give them that. So I was hearing that Khloe was wanting another baby from Tristan. I don't know what Tristan's how he felt about that. Needless to say, I haven't heard nothing about Khloe being pregnant. So I'm guessing that's been a no-go thus far, but we'll carry on with this article. Khloe, 37, the mother of his 3-year-old daughter, True, and had celebrated his milestone birthday with her days earlier. So he done had a couple of celebrations. Like he wanted I don't know if he's trying to get it in for the whole month with celebrating, but he had already like, listen, I done got this one right here out the way. This girl right here, I messed with out the way. So now I got this weekend open for this one over here. Y'all know how they do. Yeah, he ought to be tired and exhausted. I wonder what kind of vitamins he on. The reality star confirmed. I wondered how he been playing in basketball. That part, like you got all this energy to be juggling all these women. How your game been going? The reality star confirmed the two were back together following their February 2019 split after his 3 highly publicized cheating scandals with a sentimental Instagram post on the day of his birthday, March 13th. You know what? So that means he a Pisces. My son's birthday is March 14th. And I don't know what, I ain't never seen no Pisces that operate as stupid as Tristan. I don't know what kind of Pisces he is, but my brother is a Pisces, March 11th. And my son, who was actually due on that day, I had him on March 14th, is a Pisces. My son is 16. My 16-year-old is smarter than Tristan. So he making anybody who's a part of the Pisces zodiac sign just look bad. Like it's just a bad look. He need to get him a whole nother birthday. I don't even know what birthday he need to have, but it don't need to be the Pisces it don't need to be that. The ones that are, so let me go. The article goes say the ones that are meant to be are the ones who go through everything that is designed to tear them apart, and they come out even stronger than they were before, Khloe wrote alongside a photo of the couple and their family. See, they sound like a match made in heaven because we already see he damn stupid as hell. And Khloe, she ain't the bright, like, Khloe's still trying to find herself. Khloe's still trying to, Khloe's still lost. Remember, Khloe's that Kardashian that her paternity is always up for question as far as who her daddy is. It the ones who the rest of the Kardashians' daddy is, whatever their attorney name was, or OJ Simpson's name was even thrown out there that allegedly he was her father. So Khloe been lost in the sauce for a minute. Then remember years ago she was on, I was reminding my husband how she was on Biggest Loser, and she was the bigger, she was the bigger Kardashian. Now she done redone her entire body. So she's not the chunky Kardashian anymore. So to me, Khloe's lost and she moves as though she's lost. And lost people connect with other lost people, as we're seeing. So you got two lost souls, Khloe and Tristan, that then somehow found their way together and created this beautiful child, True. And we just can only hope and pray that True be a far better example than them two. Like, I don't know where she's supposed to get the examples from in the family, because mama and daddy, they scruples is just like rocks. So I don't know where baby girl's supposed to be led from, but right now, the way her mama and her daddy both are moving, it is not a good look. So I just pray that outside of, because I feel like, yes, baby girl True is going to be taken care of financially. Like, she is always going to have money, but as far as from her mental, emotional, that part, just with all of these children that Tristan is making, because these women that he's making them with, it's just like, I don't really know much about that first baby mama, so I won't even say nothing about her. But this trainer, okay, the trainer, you knew he was dusty. You had sex with him unprotected. So to me, it gives me the vibe that you knew what you was doing, like as though like it was a setup. To me, I'm getting setup vibes, like I'm about to seal this in. He ain't finna turn this down, because we know how babies are made. We know how babies are made. I'm getting vibes of, she's like, okay, I'm 30, my clock, she's fit, she's in tune with her body, I need to pop out a baby. Okay, well, we finna have one for him. Therefore, I know my baby's set. This personal training stuff. Yeah, I'm sure she probably make a good amount of money, but she about to be a mama now. So how much time she finna be having with trying to be doing some personal training services? Like, when you really think about it, she's about to be a mama now. So she needs some constant money kind of rolling in. And she done moved to California from Texas. So we already know, I'm from California. So I know California is super expensive to live in. So in her mind, she's banking on Tristan funding that new lifestyle in California by way of child support. Like, it's a whole plan. And he just fell for, like, so let me see. What else does it say? Where I leave off in this article? I guess we're still talking about Khloe and what she got to say. Thank you for showing me everything you said you would. For the father you are, for the best friend I have in you. I'm thankful that I can do absolutely nothing with. I'm thankful I can do absolutely nothing with you, and it feels like everything. When I say low self-esteem, you saying this the best friend, like, I don't need, who want friends like that? He be lying, sis, like he's always lying. I don't want to be in a romantic relationship like that. I don't want to have just a friendship like that. I don't want to have no family time. Who wants a dynamic like that with any type of relationship where somebody's they just a liar and a cheat? Like, where are your standards? It's like they're in the mud. Khloe is also mentioned in his statement, which was signed off on August 5th and is referred to as Thompson's ex-girlfriend and the mother of his child. So he calling you an ex. Was Khloe really an ex? Like, or are you throwing in that title ex because of it sounds better because you in a situation? So let's just put ex in front of Khloe. So it ain't looking like nothing overlapping and all of that. Like, come on now. Thompson also has a 4-year-old son, Prince Thompson, with model ex Jordan Craig, who's 30. So first child is a boy. That's Prince Thompson. So now he has a second son on its way, or maybe here. Now, like I said, I'm not quite sure if Maralee had the baby yet. The sports star and his legal team did not respond to a request for comment from the dailymail.com. I bet they didn't. So this is the declaration of Tristan Thompson. Wow, like this is legit. This is real. I'm gonna drop the link in this video once I end this live, so you all can kind of go back and if you want to look at it closely, because it's a lot, but it's basically saying what the article I just went through said. Humiliated Khloe dumped the serial cheater in July after DailyMail.com exclusively revealed that the athlete had been seen in entering a room with 3 women during the Wild Beverly Hills party before emerging the shelf 30 minutes later. So this must be back. This looks like back when she had thinking when she had broke up with him before. Yeah, so this is the drama right here. They're talking about back when she was pregnant and when he was seen on camera with some women and all of that. So this is Khloe and her dusty baby daddy and her beautiful baby girl. True. She looked just like her daddy. Look at her. Same face and everything. Tristan is a trip, to say the least. So I guess this is her and her brother. Is that Prince? It said Tristan Thompson had family fun. He had his family fun on full display as he shared sweet shots of his and Khloe Kardashian's daughter, True, 3 and 4-year-old son, Prince, on Instagram last month. So this is his son. He has to do better. Like Tristan, I guess that's him and Kim Kardashian. So whose page is this on? This is on Tristan's page. Real Tristan 13. Happy birthday to my future lawyer at Kim Kardashian. You've inspired a whole generation with your hard work, dedication, and effort. So proud of everything you've accomplished, and it's only the beginning. You got this, Keeks. Enjoy your day. So Chris posted, I'm guessing these must be the birthday tweets, or is this Instagram from this year? Kris Jenner, happy birthday, Tristan. Wishing you the most magical, amazing day. You are an amazing son, brother, dad, friend, partner, and Uncle Tristan to all the kids, and we love you very much. I wonder what Mama Chris thinking now. So this is when he was celebrating with his then girlfriend / baby mama, Khloe. I guess the weeks, whatever, before he impregnated alleged Maralee, the personal trainer. But he has acknowledged he did have sex with her. So that's not up for, he's saying, yes, I did. But yeah, he is acknowledging that part. All right. So it's a mess, y'all. Like, it's a mess. So let's see who this Maralee. I'm gonna share my screen again. I found an article of this Maralee woman. Let me see. Let's see what it says about her. So this is on getindiannews.com. Who is Maralee Nichols? Age, Instagram, net worth, whatever. So the NBA player Tristan Thompson announced the news of his third child with Maralee Nichols. Maralee is a personal trainer of the player, the mother who may give birth this month, also embroiled in an ongoing paternity battle of the baby's father that dates back to last year when it determined he fathered her two older children before marriage. Let me see. What is it saying? Maralee is a personal trainer of the player. The mother who may give birth this month has also been embroiled in an ongoing paternity battle over the baby's father. That dates back to last year when it was determined he fathered her two other older children before marriage, and just one of many incidents where someone close to him for pregnant by mistake. The news has been highly viral on social media because it's a shocking. No one expected Maralee Nichols in the life of the player. Maralee Nichols works as a fitness trainer. Thompson was in a committed relationship with another woman, but he cheated on her, and Nichols is now seeking support. Maralee is a 31-year-old woman who lives in the USA with the family. She was doing business in real estate after moving to Los Angeles. She claims that the two began dating each other when Thompson traveled to Houston for an NBA basketball game between his team, the Los Angeles Lakers, and their arch rival Dallas Mavericks. She is educated and well qualified in the business. Maralee Nichols and Tristan Thompson's relationship. Tristan has always been the type of man who knows how to keep up with his women. He got a lot going on in more ways than one. Tristan and Maralee are currently engaged as per rumors, but that didn't stop him from getting head over heels with someone else, personal trainer by day. Maralee, her Instagram has been flooding and she has gone viral on social media. She has instantly gained followers on her profile. The fans have been reacting to the lawsuit and they are extending their support for the NBA player. It is not confirmed whether Tristan and Maralee are in a relationship or not. We will be coming back with further details in the coming days and weeks, and we are going to be on our toes to provide you with further details as soon as something comes under the radar. So let me see. Let's go to Maralee's Instagram page. Let's see what that's looking like. Let's see what's on her page. Because, I'd never heard of this woman before. So let's see now how her Instagram page is popping now that all of this have come out. Instagram. Try to find it. Let me see if I can figure it out. Let me see. Maralee. Okay. Let's see. I want to see what her page is at Maralee Fitness. Okay. I'm gonna share this. I'm only seeing. Let me see, Bella, what you're saying. Bella, how is Khloe surviving all of these baby mama dramas and cheating? She probably taking and consuming something to keep her nerves intact, like many other people. Let me see. I went to Maralee's Instagram page. So this is what I came up with. If this says Maralee Nichols, fitness trainer. If this is her page, let me see. Maralee, it says, my everything, my heart. It's been a rough few weeks, but it will be worth it in the end. Just the two of us. Please respect me and my baby's privacy at this time. Hashtag Tristan Thompson. Hashtag babies of Instagram. So this was posted a day ago. So this looks like it's an ultrasound picture. Yeah. I'm going to share. There's this other article that let me share this other article with that talks about Khloe and what she has to say. So this is the Sun, excuse me, the sun.co.uk. So this is Khloe and Tristan in denial. Khloe Kardashian doesn't believe any of this after baby daddy Tristan Thompson welcomes third child with new partner. Khloe Kardashian may still be in shock after discovering that her baby daddy Tristan Thompson allegedly welcomed a third child with another woman. The reality star is struggling to come to terms with the allegations as she also learned that the NBA star had an affair while the pair were still dating. So, like I said, they've been throwing X in front of her name. Like, so, like, what's the status now? Like, when did suddenly Khloe become the X? Khloe's she struggling to become with the terms with allegations that Tristan Thompson's fathered the baby with another woman. Tristan is a mess. Sources told Hollywood Life that Khloe's friends have tried to warn her about Tristan as they were suspicious about the pro basketball players' cheating ways. Like, if you got some real ones in your corner, they gonna hip you. They gonna be like, listen, sis, something ain't right here. Like, that's what your girls do. That's what your people and your family, that is what they do. Now, if you choose to do otherwise, then that's on you. But it's showing she had a strong support system around her that was like, yo, that is not the move, sis. You need to go on and leave that alone. But Khloe was still in her field, still want that black man, still maybe trying to get this alleged second child. And she's like, yo, I'm going to try to make this work. So it says Khloe's friends have constantly been telling her that Tristan hasn't been faithful to her, the insider says, adding that Khloe questioned their intentions. What? So what you thinking, like, oh, they say, oh, what you just want my man? Like, I bet you, as you were asking Bella how she functioning, you see she got a serious case of denial. So now that all this, I mean, because he's constantly making her look crazy out here in these streets. So it's like she got her head in the sand, like, wow, like low key, whether she's outright saying it's like, dang, I should have listened. It's one of those, like, hindsight is 2020. Now, do I feel like I don't give her enough credit like that to say, oh, now she's really gonna be done with him. No. No. I feel like as long as he's there and willing to play with her and be, yeah. And then let's see too, if she's want more kids, she's gonna still keep playing with him. This is the classic sign of when when somebody's self-esteem is shot. If low self-esteem was a person, Khloe Kardashian face, in my humble opinion. They continue. She seems to believe that these women just try to be connected to the Kardashian family, be famous, and or get money from them, and that's it. She has trouble believing any of this has happened, and those close to her can't believe it. Like, they wonder, like, how slow can somebody be? Like, what is her sisters are saying? Okay, Kim. We know Kim ain't the sharpest knife in the drawer either. But still, you got all these sisters, like, somebody got to have some type of, somebody got to have some type of common sense in the family to be able to say, this ain't looking like, something ain't right here. Like, everybody can't be this stupid. But like I said, a lot of people don't think that highly of the Kardashians. They're famous, they make a lot of money, this and that, but it's largely because of just, their looks. Society deems them as just being the beauty standard. This is, so how that goes. But it clearly ain't got nothing to do with their brains. Since the news broke, those close to the TV star have been rallying behind her, hoping that this was the final wake-up call she needed. It ain't. My money is on it ain't. It ain't. She's gonna find some way in her mind to rationalize it. He gonna smooth her over, break her off with whatever that he brings to the table. And it's gonna be, how we've seen it before. This isn't over. She's not done with him. As long as he's not done with her, I don't feel like Khloe and Tristan are done until Tristan says they're done. Tristan is in control, not Khloe. Khloe may have thought she's in control, but this whole debacle is showing who's in control. Tristan is in control, at least when it comes to the relationship with Khloe. Tristan, he's running the show. If Tristan's like, yo, I'm not done with you, then Khloe, she's there. That's what we've seen. It goes on to say she thought she could control these rumors, but she needed to come to terms with it. Her friends really feel for her with what's happening. Well, listen, I'm sure Loki behind the scenes, they saying, I've been told her, to her first, oh, we're here, we're so sorry, but they having conversation like we tried to tell her, but she just was on some other stuff. Another source added that the model's friends hoped that she would just walk away once and for all. The world have hoped that she'd walk away once and for all. I've hoped she'd walk away once and for all. But it is what it is. Tristan reportedly welcomed a son with personal trainer Maralee Nichols on Thursday as the new mom has filed a lawsuit for paternity support. Now, like I said, the baby was due on the 3rd, but I don't know. I hadn't heard nothing about and Maralee hasn't posted an update on that Instagram page I showed saying that the baby was actually born. So we knew that the due date was the 3rd, which was Friday. But this is saying that she had the baby on Thursday. Thursday was the 2nd. So, So yeah, that's the thing, let me see if I can maybe try to do a search to see if I find something saying if Maralee has had the baby. Maralee. Let's see. See if she had the baby. Okay, so here, let me share my screen. I found something for the article for page 6. So we'll get into it together. That's it. So this is page6.com. This was posted on December 3rd. Maralee Nichols gives birth amid Tristan Thompson paternity suit. Maralee Nichols, a personal trainer who is suing Tristan Thompson for child support, revealed in a Friday Instagram post that she has welcomed a baby boy. Took this photo. So this is the quote. Took this beautiful photo last night of my new town. She captioned a photo of the sunset in Marina Del Rey, California. I'm learning to focus on the beautiful things around me instead of all of the negative things. End of quote. She continued, quote, things feel very hard right now, but I know eventually this will all be over and my baby boy and I can live a happy life. I made a mistake, but I'm human. I won't be posting any personal photos for a while as I don't want to hurt my family. Thanks in advance for understanding, end quote. Reps and attorneys for both Nichols and Thompsons were not immediately available when contacted by page 6 for comment. So they were saying this news the news comes the same day it was reported that the basketball star 30 appeared to threaten his alleged baby mama 31 to drop her paternity lawsuit against him in exchange for $75,000. So the baby is here. Yep, baby's here. So Thursday, that was December 2nd. So she gave birth to her baby boy on Thursday, December 2nd, according to, I guess, what we've read. So the baby's here. Let the fun times begin. But like I said, I don't feel like Khloe. You let me know in the comments. Do you feel like Khloe's done? Do you feel like sis is like, yo, I can't do this anymore? I'm tired of looking crazy out here in these streets. Me and my baby, we moving on. You pay your child support. You come and get your child, spend time with her as you should. And that's that. I'm done. Do you feel like Khloe's kind of got that vibe? We're gonna have that vibe. Or do you feel like no, she'll be there just making up excuses, somehow put in her mind, well, you know what, that week we weren't technically together. You know how sometimes somebody can spin something around in their mind just to kind of fit a narrative, try to psych themselves out. Well, you know, we technically weren't together. We were messing around, but you know, I was talking to somebody too that had hit me up on that Tuesday. So technically, like me and Tristan weren't solid because I was doing this also. Like, I feel like sis gonna play the mind games and try to make it better than what it is to justify still being with him. So I personally don't feel like she's done. I don't feel like she's done. I don't feel like Tristan's done with her. Especially, you know, he talked about he was gonna retire. Okay, well, bruh, like you got a whole nother child you got to feed. So I don't know how what this retirement plan looking like, but you might need to go ahead and sign another 5-year commitment or something because you can't be talking about, okay, you trying to retire, but you still out here making these babies cost. So, and the way Maralee planning to run into them pockets, I don't know how long your money that you do have in your account is going to last after you having to pay out the money that she's going to be trying to come after you for child support. Bella says, "Congrats, Tristan Kardashian, to the new to the new sibling." Yes, I mean, True is a big sister. She got a big brother and she got a little brother. So two brothers got their baby sister that they gonna have to look after. He has beautiful children. He makes beautiful children. I will give him that. But it's just unfortunate that they got their daddy is dumb as hell. Like, you know what they say, kids, you can't choose your parents. So you just only hope and pray that, you know, the Kardashians, the Tristan, the Thompson, you know, that as they grow, that they just get wiser for the sake of these kids, these babies. Like, what else is there? What else is there? It is what it is. It is what it is. And I'm just I don't know what else, what more it is to say. You know, I have this platform, and Bella, I don't know if you've been here before. If you haven't, please subscribe, you know, join the family. You know, I'm a smaller YouTube, but I'm growing, and I come out here to just speak about just things that are going on out here in the YouTube streets in the world for the purpose of sending a positive message or pulling out the learning moments of situations. And right now, Tristan is just that example of the man, ladies, that you want to run from. And this woman, she's saying, Maralee, she's like, yo, I made a mistake. At the time when Maralee was doing what she wanted to, I felt like you're like at that time she had ulterior motives. I feel like she knew what she was doing. As women, we know what we be doing. Like I don't. I feel like now everything's playing out. I just don't feel like she thought that he was going to do her the way he did her on the back end after she did what she did to try to get what she wanted. That's the part that where I feel like she feeling crazy because now her decision has impacted her family. Like she has, you know, her parent, like when she's in drama, it's like it's bringing the family into it because people know who your parents are or maybe who your siblings are. And it's now impacting their lives because you got all the chatter, people are asking them questions. And a lot of times when people have these ideas that they think is going to be the best thing ever, they're not looking at it beyond themselves. they're looking at it from a selfish perspective of what they can get out of it. And I felt like when I'm going to say, call it what it is, she seduced Tristan. Tristan was for it. He didn't back down, but she seduced him. She said it was her idea, this, and that. That's not up for debate. But she did say they started sleeping together prior to his birthday. But let's just talk about the birthday. That day, she seduced him. Hey, it's your birthday. I want to do this for you. That's not up for debate. She knew what she was doing, but she was operating from a selfish place to where she wasn't thinking about the lives outside of, say, her and Tristan's that it was going to impact. She was just looking at it as though, hey, this man, I'm feeling this man. I'm at a point, 30, I'd like to have a child. I like Tristan. Okay, sure. I want him to be the father of my child. And I feel like he and I, we got a good enough rapport to where, if I were to have his child, he would come on over here and we would be a family. I just feel like, she was operating from a state of delusion, much like Brittany Renner. I did a video yesterday on Brittany Renner and her situation, with her baby that she has with the professional basketball player, PJ Washington. But Brittany is now, talking about basically her hindsight of, lessons learned or what she's learned from her stupid moves, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. So if you haven't saw that video, check that video out because I definitely had a lot to say about that. But Brittany right now is having a lot to say. So I cover all that in that video. So if you haven't saw it, go check that video out. Let's see, Bella, you said she knew what she was doing. She is going to get the bag. Yes, they all know what they be doing. The part that they don't anticipate is how hard in the back end all they look at is like, I'm going to get pregnant. DNA going to show he's the father. Bam, I'm going to get my money. But sometimes it's not as cut and dry. There's a lot of other stuff, especially to me, the more high profile the person is, it's a lot of other stuff and drama that comes along with it that they don't really think about. Like Brittany Renner saying, hey, I'm having to live with my mama because I don't have this, that, and the third. She wasn't thinking about that when she decided, hey, I want to have this baby by this basketball player. She was thinking like out the gate, it's almost like just as instantly as they push out this baby, they're thinking instantly this money is going to be here. And it doesn't necessarily really work that way. It's a process. You're getting drugged through the media. Like, I don't understand how they don't think about that because time and time again, we see women experiencing that. So this woman, Maralee or even Brittany, like they're not the first women to go through it to where they say somebody's the father of their child and then they're dragged through the mud and then now they're trying to get child support. So for women to continuously do it over and over again, and then on the back end, they're talking about these regrets or lessons learned or how they messed up. And it's just like Tristan, it's just like, how are we having all these thoughts and these epiphanies like after the fact when the writing was on the wall before then, and we've seen plenty of other examples where people played these same type of games and how it worked out. So yes, she knew what she was doing. As a woman, we know women, we have the control. Like women drives, just keep it real. A man is not having sex with a woman if that woman does not want him. Like the woman is the one, as they say, men will do humble anything. A woman is going to be more selective. So it's driven by, okay, well, if that woman is going to want to have sex with you as well. So that's that part. So we technically control it. Plus, we're the ones getting pregnant. We know how to prevent pregnancy. We know what it takes to get pregnant. We know when we're ovulating. We know these prime times. She knew all of this. She had an ulterior motive. He was dumb enough to fall for it for the third time. Like, I don't know what the situation was pertaining to when he got the first woman pregnant, if whether or not they were in a whole relationship first and then she suddenly, because I really didn't really know who he was back then. I didn't really start hearing his name until when he hooked up with Kim Kardashian. I personally think that that was his game plan. That's why he keeps Kim around, and not Kim, Khloe Kardashian, not Kim, Khloe Kardashian. I didn't know about a Tristan Thompson until he hooked up with Khloe Kardashian. I personally feel like that's his strategy to just stay relevant, because as far as a basketball player, you don't really hear people talking about Tristan when it comes to his game. No, you're not hearing that. You're only hearing his name when it comes to his personal life with Khloe Kardashian. That's why I feel like Khloe and Tristan are not going to be done until Tristan says it's over. Tristan is still trying to keep his name out there. Tristan is still trying to make moves, uh, money wise. Like, he's trying to do all that. So he's not an idiot. I feel like most of the men who are with any of the Kardashians or Jenners, that's why they're around. It's for their name. It's not because they just so in love or into these women. No, we all see these women. No, these ain't no high quality type females. It's just the name. It's their name. Like, if we're honest with it, it's their name. It is. So this woman, Maralee, the personal trainer, I think she was delusional to think that by her having a baby with Tristan, that it'll have him to want to come over to her side and be a family with her. No, no. I mean, but now she's seeing like, oh snap. Now she's worried about her family, want to protect people's privacy. It's like and she wasn't thinking about these things before she made the stupid moves that she did. That's the sad part about it. So now her family is caught up in it. It is what it is. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. And that is what we're seeing play out. So that's what I have to say pertaining to the situation with Tristan Thompson and Maralee Nichols, and the birth of was alleged to be Tristan's third child. So I'm guessing next it'll be a paternity test that would need to be taken to see if Marilee's son is indeed Tristan Thompson's son. And if so, then we have the layer of, okay, what that child support payment going to be looking like. And that may determine if whether or not bro gonna go ahead and be retiring after this season or not. What that new bill gonna be. So I bet he was trying to offer $75,000 to get her ghost, because he had 18 years of paying child support, and the way he looking at his finances, that ain't lining up with his retirement game plan. It's not lining up. So for him being stupid, I hope that, whatever's deserving, I don't feel sorry for him. I don't even feel sorry for Maralee. The baby is the one that I feel sorry for. This baby that was just born. But I hope that this baby gets everything that they're entitled to financially. And I hope that Tristan has a change of heart when it comes to him taking care of his child, as far as with being emotionally invested, mentally invested in this child's life. Because we've covered a lot of material today, but there were some comments made that was saying, and I think it was some quotes that maybe came from text messages, where he was saying he wasn't going to play a part in the child's life if she did proceed with the pregnancy. And that's messed up. Bella, you say, yes, the child support Dusties hate to pay. Yes, they hate to pay, but they continue to do the stuff that put them in paternity court and have to go before a judge about paying out money. They do it over and over again. So right now, Tristan's paying out for Prince, the oldest son, the 4-year-old. So we know he's running her baby mama. We ain't heard her out there talking to the media. So I guess that check is coming on time every month. Khloe, I don't feel like there's probably no child support in play, because quote unquote, they were together in relationships. So there's no order there. So I'm going to go with he just do whatever he needs to do by True. But this second child, this third child, there's going to be a check ran. He's not in a relationship with her. So he's going to have a whole nother withdrawal coming out his check each month for that child. So that's going to be 2 withdrawals. So to me right now, since I don't believe that he's on any type of child support award for Khloe, just because it doesn't make sense. They've mostly kind of been in a relationship. So really, he's coming off probably less money for True than he is for Prince, because there's an actual consistent check getting ran over to Prince. I'm sure month over month, like True, he buys her things and stuff like that. But it's just like, with any parent, you got your kids in a home, you're just doing for them as they need it. So it's not like this running calculation of how much you spent. Because in actuality, all these big checks that be ran over to these baby mamas, it don't take that much to take care of a child. Like these women who be getting 10, 15, 20,000 plus a month. We know, let's keep it real. It doesn't take that much to take care of a child in 1 month. So to me, those women who get those child support checks, they're coming off better from a financial standpoint with getting just the check versus, say, being in the relationship with the person, like with Khloe and Tristan were, and Tristan just doing whatever, giving whatever True need at that moment. Because at that moment, if he's doing it like that, he might see on average, he's probably spending out for True maybe 3,000, couple of thousand a month, less than if he was awarded if Khloe was being awarded child support, what he would be paying, if that makes any sense. So that's why he's then, trying to offer this money, excuse me, this woman, hey, 75,000 alleged to not have baby, because he already know it's going to be far more money every month he would have to pay out, given that he know he's not going to be in a relationship with this woman. As they say, that's where that whole term is cheaper to keep her comes from, because you're paying out less money when you're just in the house with the person versus when you're not. Then the judge got to do an estimate of, okay, well, how much you would be paying out or whatever. So that is a true statement. It is cheaper to keep her. But we got to stop the bleed. When these men have to stop going around acting recklessly, making these babies. You can't afford it, because you're not going to stay rich forever if you keep doing stuff like this. And eventually Tristan's going to get to a point where he's going to have to retire. He's not going to be good enough to play. So he's going to have more money. There's more money going out than what he has coming in month over month. What they say, the math ain't mathing. It's not going to add up. And that's what he's hallucinating over. But it's too late, bro. It's too late. You better work on getting you a sports commentary job, like a lot of them other ones. Hit up Shaq, see if anybody hiring, Stephen A. Smith, because the way you moving out here, you're going to need to continue having income coming in, a large income coming in. But yes, so those are my thoughts pertaining to this situation. Drop a comment, let me know your thoughts. Thank you for joining. For those who did happen to catch the live, thank you also for those who catch the playback. But I just want to know your thoughts. If you have any new information pertaining to the situation, drop it in the comments. Let me know if you have any areas of interest you'd like for me to kind of touch on. But like any of the stories I cover, I'm gonna kind of keep listening out, keep my ear to the streets to see, what new updates are coming about pertaining to the matter. But it's not looking good for the kid. It's not looking good for the kid. But it is what it is. Tristan's not the first to do stupid stuff, and he's definitely not going to be the last. So until the next broadcast, peace.